Hello, Snack Back. Welcome back to Travel Snacks for a last minute. What is my hair doing? For a last minute surprise New Year live stream. My hair is wild tonight. This is as wild as it's going to get, is this hair right here. Basically, I was just thinking, like, I'm just sitting here alone on the New Year, falling asleep, and I'm like, I think it'd be a fun time to just have a surprise live stream. And this is something that I talked about doing when I was building the van. And I was thinking this would be a good time to do like one of those surprise live streams. And as you can see, I'm still at my son Marcus's house in Dallas, Texas. I've been here working on a lot of editing for videos coming up and doing a lot of things on the van that's trying to like get prepared so that I can get back out on the road. But there's some things in the van that has to be done before I will feel comfortable like really being in there full time. Anyways, I'm just rambling on. Let's see who's here. I know this is last minute, so I'm like, whoever jumps in, jumps in. Hey, HDJKSA52, how's it going? In the words of Eddie Murphy and Trading Places, Merry New Year. Hey, Snow Panther, how are you? It's great to pass the New Year with somebody. Awesome. Yes, we're live. I don't see anyone popping up. All right, well, we have like 18 people up in here. So say hello if you're here. I'm going to officially. Okay, there we go. Feliz Navidad and Feliz Año Nuevo. Grant's in the house. What's up, Grant? Thank you for joining. I know everyone's on different time zones right now. Hey, Aiden, how are you? Hey, Mike McKinley. Mimi's in the house. What's up? Hey, Jenny Laura, how are you? Happy New Year. What needs to be done to the van for you to be comfortable on the road? I'll talk about that in a second. Hey, Susan. So you're already in the new year, Susan. Happy New Year to all the Australians, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't know who all had their New Year's by now, but I'm pretty sure Australia has. Oh boy. Let's hide that user. Who else? I'm sorry if I'm skipping over people. Hey, Grady Harper, how are you? Hey, Makai Adish. Sorry if I messed up your name. Oh, Susan, it's 3:30 p.m. Dang. Oh, it's all good. So the things, okay, so actually, I can't really show you because I'm using my cabinet that was in the van. I'm using it as a stand right now. Actually, I could just turn this around. Hold on, let me just unplug this. So this is my cabinet. It's got my iced coffee on there. It's hard to see because it's dark in here, but this is my one drawer. My other drawer is right there, but I needed new sliders because the one slider on here was broken. And I asked the people from Amazon to send me another one, and they sent me like 7 sliders. And I'm like, I only needed one. So I fixed that last night. I need latches because the whole way here, these drawers were like opening and closing and just slamming into the thing. And this cabinet wasn't like nailed down to the floor. So it was kind of like a last minute thing. So I do have the screws and stuff, and I bought a drill on the road. So I need to drill this into the floor. Also, it was cold the couple nights I stayed in my van. So I do need some window coverings. So I'm going to go to Home Depot, probably not tomorrow because it's the 1st, but I need to go to Home Depot and buy some supplies so I can make the window coverings because it's just too cold. Even with my diesel heater, because the windows are so big, it's just too cold in the van. So I do need to make those window. Plus, if I have any of the lights on, you could fully see in and just see me just sitting in there. Especially like if I'm going to use the little toilet that I built or like change or anything, you can just fully see into the windows. So I need to make the window coverings. Everything else I can do on the road, but those are like the main things that I need to do. Jenny says 2020 kind of sucked, but hopefully this year will be better. 2020 didn't really suck for me. It sucked for the world a lot. Like there was a lot of things that caused heartache and caused, it was a very sad year in a lot of ways. But I think it was still a very blessed year. So hopefully everyone can find the blessings in this year that we just had. And what time is it? I know some of you are about to like ring in the new year for you East Coast people. But anyways, yeah, every year has its ups and downs. This year had a lot of downs, but also still some good things. Hey, Shang, how are you? Happy New Year. I am still in Texas. I'm still in Dallas. So it's been very nice to catch up on my rest. I still feel out of sorts in a way. But today I just really like took a moment and I was like, what am I doing? I'm acting like a crazy person. Like I'm still trying to push to get the van done. And I'm like, that's done. Like you don't have to work that hard, like to push. And that's not my personality, but to get the van done enough for me to leave, I was going like a mile a minute. So I've really been just trying to slow it down. But also I'm like, okay, I have so many videos to edit. So I'm like, okay, calm down. So today I just made a peace with myself, like, it's fine. Everybody's fine. We're all good. So I'm slowing down and just being more mindful of the things that I do and just taking care of myself and getting some rest. So that being said, I am going to have a new video coming out tomorrow, though, because I've been editing for a few days. So stay tuned for that. 6 minutes to go. Well, now it's probably 5 because I was ranting on. No, 2 minutes to go. Oh, rats, I'm hankering for an iced coffee now. Oh, I just made this in the little like ninja coffee maker that I brought to my son. Van Man Cat, Happy New Year. And everybody here, yes, Happy New Year. 5 minutes. Let's see. I still have 15 hours till New Year. Where y'all at? I'm on Central Time, so I have an hour and 2 minutes or an hour and 1 minute. Hey, Mike Lucas, how are you? When I was traveling here, it was the lowest. The second night was like 35 degrees, and I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh. But I didn't really get a chance to make up all my layers in my bed like I did when I was in my car. So, because my mom actually ended up making the bed for me, and she made it like a traditional bed with 2 sheets and my blanket. And I'm like, oh no, you got to get all these layers on, but I didn't have time and I was too tired. So I need to like get it together in my van. Right now things are just thrown in there. Plus I had brought a bunch of stuff to my son, Marcus, and things were all in different bins. So I need to like organize it. But it was pretty cold. It was pretty cold. Let me get this countdown time right. Oh, Happy New Year! I was going to count it down, but I was talking too much. Oh no, is it still? Oh no, wait, we got 19. Okay, wait. Hold on, I'm all over the place. This is this little countdown timer I got. Okay, everybody ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year to all you East Coast people. It's a new year for you. Happy, blessed New Year. And if you haven't already, put a like on this live stream so that YouTube knows you guys like the live streams. Happy New Year. How are you guys feeling on the East Coast? You made it to another year. Let's see. Mimi has 2 hours to go. I have 1 hour to go. Hey, Angel, how are you? Did I already say hi to you, Mike McKinley? I think so. Yes, I did. Let's see. Let me scroll back because I'm missing a couple of these. Oh, I wish I was having poutine. Oh, thanks, Jenny. I appreciate that. Hey, Joanne. Is it Johan or Johan? 8s. Everyone gangster until the clock says 11:60. Happy New Year from Kansas. Awesome. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. Oh, you're in Myrtle Beach, Shang? I haven't been to Myrtle Beach, but I want to go. If you go shopping at Home Depot, they have those hard foam boards. You could jigsaw them. Yes, I'm gonna get the it's called the Artec. I think that's the brand. It's like this big giant foam, like 1/2-inch board, and I used it for my one window that we covered with the wall, and it worked really well. Just spray glue and some material. So I think I'm just gonna go for that, and that's gonna be easy to just push into the window, and that's just what I'm gonna do because it's easier and easy to cut. Like I lived in a Dodge Neon for 6 months. Oh, awesome. Was it a tight fit or did you get by it pretty well? Snow Panther, the coldest I've been this year is -8 with a -20 wind chill. No, that's way too cold. That's like a popsicle. That's too much. Let's see. Happy New Year, and yippee! Happy New Year. Was New Year an hour ago here. Okay, Stephen double O. Hey, Rob. Happy New Year. Hey, Jeff and Jenny Monteith. How you doing? We're definitely the fortunate few. Never let old acquaintance be forgotten. Oh, I love that. Should all acquaintance be forgotten? Hey, Dwayne Kreitz. Texas in 1 hour. That's right. Hey, Donnie T, how are you? Happy New Year. It was a very tight fit. Yeah. But I'm sure it was pretty cozy. Hey, Jenna E. I'm not a live chat person, but I wanted to say hi. I think you're so great. Your videos are so fun. Oh, thank you so much and welcome. I'm like, I usually don't go on a lot of live streams, but I think they're pretty fun. So I think it was a fun thing to do because I was over here just like, I'm just going to be sitting here falling asleep, and I just had some pot stickers for dinner, like kind of late because I was like trying to just keep the night rolling along. And I'm like, I'm going to do a live stream because these are my people, my snack pack people. So I'm glad for everybody that joined up. Everyone in my family is judging me for living in an SUV, but here I don't feel judged. I feel so, oh, awesome. You know, I don't know why people have a judgment about where people want to live or sleep. I get for family, like they're concerned for people's safety. Like my family's concerned, like if I'm safe every night, if I have a place to park, like if I'm in a safe location. But if you're happy and you feel free and you feel like you're out just like seeing the world, traveling and stuff, I don't understand the judgment. Like, do people not want you to be happy? I don't know. I think people are just comfortable with what they're comfortable with, and they can't imagine themselves doing it. So they kind of put you in their box, and you got to be like, no, don't put me in your box. Got my own box. Hey, Trisha Ferreira. Hopefully I said that right. Happy New Year from Whidbey Island, Washington. Oh, I haven't been there. I love your videos. Oh, thanks so much. I can't wait for 2021. What's your New Year's resolution? Funnily enough, funnily, is that a word? It reminds me of funnel cake, which sounds pretty good right now. So we talked about this on the last live stream, but I don't really do like full-on resolutions. But it was interesting because I was on my Instagram a few days ago, and I follow another van life person. Her name's Candace Love, which you should follow her channel because her van is beautiful, and she always posts a lot of good things on Instagram too. But anyway, she was talking about, like, in a nutshell, she was basically saying like a lot of people are making resolutions to like lose weight and get in shape and all these things, and it's like it's kind of a self-sabotage because if you think about it, what she was saying is like winter is a time for things to be like dying off, and like it's cold, and you know, it's like spring is the time. Spring is the time when you are refreshed and renewed. It's almost like spring should be the new year. And I was like, that is so smart. Like, why are we all trying to press forward on major things in a winter time when you're supposed to be like in, you know, comfort hibernation mode and just like whatever. And so I just was really like thinking about that. And so today, I don't have my notebook with me, but today for my Bible study, I was just like, I'm at the end of Exodus, which is interesting because Exodus has 40 chapters, and today was the 40th chapter that I was reading. So it was the last day of because I'm trying to read through the whole Bible. And it was talking about like the building of the tabernacle and all this stuff. I'm not going to go into all that because some of you guys are just like, who cares? But long story short, I started to like look up the biblical calendar or like Roman calendar and how our calendars got started. And basically back in the day, it used to go by the like moon, the lunar cycles, so 29.5 days. And it was so great because the new year used to be like the first month of the year used to be March, like March 20th. Like I think in 2021, I think the first moon is March 13th. I'm not into all like the moon and stars and all like the astrology. I'm just talking about like the moon because it's biblical. And so to me, I'm like, I'm going to start really focusing on being more refreshed and doing like a little bit of a new year resolution refreshing when it comes to be springtime. And actually spring is my favorite season. So it kind of goes hand in hand. So I'm going to take the pressure off myself to not make any like winter resolutions. But a goal of mine is to just like get slowly back out on the road and make some more adventure videos. So that was like the longest story ever. But hopefully that helped somebody because it really took the pressure off me to make like grand 2021 plans. So what do you guys think about that? Have you ever seen a guy named Chrome on YouTube? Yes, that's a Van City Van Life channel, and I love that channel. Same on attempting to stay awake. Ella, glad you're here. Yes. The problem is that everyone has their own idea of happy. That's true. Everyone has a different spectrum of what happy is. I lived in my SUV for a little under a year, forget the haters, and enjoy your freedom moments. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. There are different rules in the United States and Canada with you sleeping in your car or van. Yes, that's true. Some communities don't allow you to even sleep in your vehicle, which I think is dumb because it's your own vehicle and I think you should be able to sleep in it. Is that met on regulations? I camped all over the country, not in cities because that's not my jam. Check out freecampsites.net. Yeah, I have checked out free campsites and I have a bunch of other apps and stuff. But yeah, check out all the resources because once I get in my van, I'm going to start veering away from cities and I'm going to start trying to do like the national forest and BLM land and stuff like that. I'm a huge fan of Foresty Forest from Alaska. Yes, I love that channel too. In a Van, Amazing Cook, and Great Adventurer. Yeah, I really love his channel, and he's very like nonchalant, but also like he's got really great videos, and he uses his drone and stuff. I really like that channel. I have a question. A lot of van lifers advance and go to extremes. Example is mountain climbing in BC and getting drone footage. What sort of advancements do you have in mind? I don't think I'm going to be doing like mountain climbing. That's not my jam. Like, I don't think I'll be, I mean, I'm not going to say never because I like to try new things, but I don't think I'd be interested in doing like the rock climbing with, you know, you got to get your fingers in there with like the chalk and all that. I'm not into that. I'm also not going to be into like ice climbing and all this stuff. I'm not an extreme sports person. I like to eat snacks. That's basically my extreme sport. Also, I like to visit like quirky places and things that locals know about that most people don't. Like I like it to try like out of the way places and hidden things. I might do some things like old like gold mine places or like ghost towns and stuff. I don't think I'm going to be doing major extreme sports. That's just not a situation that I like am interested in very much. But I am going to try new things. I just don't know what it is yet. Hey, Monique, Happy New Year. Monique, where are you at? What app sites are your go-tos? Okay, so, oh boy, I have like, I'm looking at my phone because I have a lot of apps on my phone. I have like a little folder called Van Life. And since this is kind of like, I had apps for when I was in my car, and now that I'm going to be in a van, I haven't been able to try them yet because I haven't really been out, but I have the Campendium, and I also have All Trails, and there's a couple things this isn't apps, but a side note, I was thinking about trying that Harvest Hosts, which is like you pay, I think, $80 for the year, and then you can stay at like wineries and farms and stuff like that. But I think I talked about this before, but if I haven't, I like the idea of it, but also they strongly recommend and encourage you to pay each host like $20, like basically to buy something in their store, like in the winery, or if you stay on a farm, like buy something in their little store, which is fine because I believe in supporting, but also it kind of defeats the purpose of like staying for free. So, because like if you're living in a vehicle, the point is you're not going to want to pay $20 a night to stay somewhere like a campground because you just built this van that you are self-contained. So I like the idea of it and I may use it in the future, but I don't know. That was like a tangent. But there's another one. Oh, what's the other one? Not All Trails. It's this other one that you pay an annual fee and you can do like campgrounds. But I got to think about what it's called. It's like, I forget. Let's see. Let's see. Mountain climbing, heights, no. Extreme snacks, yes. I do like extreme snacks. Hey, Kendra from Chef Life Van Life. If you guys aren't already, you should be following Chef Life Van Life's channel because her channel's awesome and she's creating her van as well. Hey, y'all, just dropping in to wish Allison and everyone a Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Oh, Savannah, Monique. That's awesome. I loved Savannah. I think once I get situated, I'm going to start heading southeast for sure because I wanted to go to the warmer areas. And Georgia's on the top of my list, and so is Florida. I had to please wake me up. I had to please wake me up on a public street sleeping in my neon, and I thought I was wrong. But can't. Oh, police. Yes. You can't really argue. Like if they tell you to move it along, especially in the middle of the night, you're just tired. You're like, whatever, I'm just going to move. Have you ever thought of keeping a pet in your car, or since you have a van with much bigger space, do you want to get a pet? Just curious. I am not really a pet person. My son that I'm staying with right now has a dog, which he's in the room right now. And I can tell you that I love that dog, but also there's like so much hair here. And he's a black and white dog, which towards the end of this live stream, I'm going to bring him out, but he's still like about a year old. And so he's a little like, jumpy. Beautiful dog, but I hate all the hair and I wouldn't want to maintain that. And plus there's a lot of times like I just like to go into a store or like go into like a place or a restaurant, and it very limits you to like where you can go because you have to always think about your pet, and you can't, would not want to leave my pet in the van all the time, especially in extreme climates, like when it gets really hot or cold. So I will just be happy with visiting my sons with their dogs. Foresty Forestry is from Toronto. Oh, I did not know that. Are we playing a game at the end? I didn't prepare anything, but if you guys have any would you rather questions, throw them out. I'm happy to like have a fun little game. Let's see. Yes, Savannah is beautiful. And in terms of a pet, for those of you that didn't see that live stream, one of my best friends, Angel, she gave me a little Travel Snacks van mascot. It's like an alpaca unicorn. So it's an alpaca corn, I call it. And it's in my van right now. And her name is Sugar Crystal Candy Corn. And I'm going to make t-shirts with that on it. I think that's going to be in my little travel snack merch collection. And she's cute. She's like a rainbow bright looking thing. So that's pretty much as of a pet as I'm going to get, is like a little mascot stuffed animal. Let's see. Happy New Year. Oh, hey, Valentino. Have you checked out Kara and Nate's travel channel? They bought a van to travel the U.S. That sounds familiar. I do follow a few couples channels like Eamon and Beck and Trent and Allie and a couple other people. So I might be subscribed to Kara and Nate, but when you watch a lot of van videos, they all kind of like wrap into each other, and you're like, what's the name of that channel again? But I'll check it out as well. Sarah loves cats and dogs, and Alan Walker, Happy New Year. Hey, Janaya, Happy New Year. Stopped in to wish you all Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Sent you a link to an archaeology discovery posted on Jewish news site related to Christian related history. It's a great story. I think you will like it. On Haaretz.com link. Okay, thank you. I'll check that out. Anyone here read Nomadland? Is that a book as well? Because I heard that's a movie that came out. And also, where is that movie? Is it on Netflix? Because I've heard a few people reference it. Pets take a lot of planning. It's like having a little kid. I give it up to those on the road who do it. I agree with that, Kendra. I see so many van life people with pets, and I'm like, how are you guys doing that? It's already a challenge just taking care of myself in a vehicle. There's lots of times where I'm just like, listen, I'm just trying to find a parking spot. And just to think about like taking a dog out to go to the bathroom or a cat or whatever, it's like the people that do it, I think I take my hat off to them. But also it's also great to have like a pet to have company in a sense. But also, I think it'd be more stressful to me personally than it would be worth it. Hey, Anna Gilbert, Happy New Year from Canada. Really enjoyed your Canadian experience story. Thanks. I pray that the next time I go to Canada, whenever they open the border, that I'll be welcomed with open arms and I'll have a better plan. Let's see. Hey, AGTWNC, Happy New Year. I was about to watch Post Malone and After Party, but I'm here. Oh, wow, that's really nice that you gave up Post Malone to come to the Travel Snacks channel. I saw Ray from Van Life Rocks having his New Year's live stream, so I don't know if his is still going on, but I popped in for like a hot minute just as I was getting ready to start this live stream. And he has a setup, like a link where people could pop on and like video with him. So I thought that was really cool. So, if you guys are going back and forth on live streams and TV and stuff like that, check out Van Life Rocks with Ray, because his channel's also great, and he's doing a live stream, which I think it may still be going, but I don't know. I'm so excited for your van life videos. I'm so excited to see the final touches and all I'm anticipating. Oh, yay. So I talked about this on Saturday. And P.S., I'm still having my regular snack chat on Saturday. So this is not in lieu of that. I just wanted to pop on tonight because I enjoy the company of the snack pack. So I have quite a few van build videos to still post. So I know people are anticipating the van life journey and travel videos and snack and restaurant videos, and they will be coming. But I do want to do justice to the van build videos, because there's a lot of people in the process of building their van, and I feel like those are very informational. So I'm trying to do a really good job on all of those. So please just be patient. I am fervently working on all the videos, but I am filming stuff as I go. So as I do things in my van, I'm filming it. So nothing's going to get lost. I'm going to be posting it. It just might be a minute before I start posting those, like first night in my van, all the challenges, because there's definitely been challenges already in the van. So I'm excited to post all those videos as well. Something I am noticing is that a lot of female van lifers are showing a lot of skin to get views. Yep, that's true. I mean, everybody to each their own, I suppose. Like, everybody can, do their channel the way they'd like. And I'm not mad at it. Like, it's just whatever you're comfortable with. But I do notice that especially like some of the younger girls with the hotter bodies, they're like, listen, I'm trying to get these views. And they can do it. But the thing is, like, what I've learned as I'm getting older is like, that does get attention, but you have to be able to have more than that. And I'm not putting anybody down like they don't have anything more. And people can reveal as much as they want to reveal, so I'm not putting that down. But also at the same time, it's just like you can't hold people's attention. I mean, I guess you could, but if you start your channel off that way, I feel like you're going to have to keep doing that, because a lot of people come to your channel to see that. And if you decide at one point you're like, I don't want to do that anymore, and you start buttoning up, people are going to be like, that's not what I came here for, and you might lose subscribers. So I think it just depends on what you really want your channel to be about. Let's see here. Happy New Year, everyone. Did I talk too long? No, we still got 40 minutes. Except for the East Coast and Australia and all the other places that already had a New Year. Have to read it here. Ebook, very limited cinema. Oh wow, I did not know that. Happy New Year from Florida. Oh, Happy New Year, Mike. It's already New Year for you. I want a cat, but I can't imagine keeping it in my van all day. I know. I like cats, but I'm allergic to cats. Not major, but like I do get the swollen eyes and itchy eyes, and so that's not going to be a good thing for me. Dwayne says, just got my 1998 Chevy Express high top in August. Ooh, awesome. Installed rebuilt engine and transmission, rebuilt rear end, new wheel cylinders, U-joints, and I'm not going to raise the roof, just sharing. Awesome. Yeah, that was a major chore. I will be buying a van extended in the next 2 years so I can travel all around Vancouver and British Columbia. Ooh, that's awesome. Thank you for all your hard work in making this. Thank you, Snow Panther. I appreciate that. Jenna E. Loved your solar video. Your build videos are inspiring. You set a goal and make it happen. It's great to see a classy lady rocking the van. Oh, thank you so much. Tomorrow's video that I'm posting is about me and my dad putting up the walls. And there's a lot to that video because it includes insulating, using insulation. And there's 2 different types of walls that we used. It's like there's a lot going on in that video. But like all my videos, I have so many clips that I have to put together because it's a process. And the walls took us from the beginning pretty much to the end. And I even talk about at the end of that video, which you'll see tomorrow, how it's still not done and some of the things that didn't get done and why. And so I like to share all of it so that people that are building their vans know, like, hey, it's okay. Like if you get to the point where you've done enough and you can't figure out how to do something, just keep it moving because you can do stuff on the road. The Instagram channel, Instagram ideology. Anna Gilbert, I just bought a road loft kit for my Toyota Sienna and hope to hit the road soon. What's a road loft kit? That sounds interesting. Hot body girls for clicks. Ew, yuck. I do get a lot of comments. There's a lot of like people out there that are like their full job, I think, is to post comments about like click here for hot body girls. And it's like, that just gets so tiring. I'm like, don't come to my channel with all that because I'm just going to delete it. Or Grant, who's our moderator, is going to delete it. I'm glad I don't have to try to be hot. Same, Kendra. Same. Like, you know, I'm 47, but I still feel good about myself. I still feel like a feminine woman, but also I'm too tired to try to be hot. Like I've been over wearing heels for years. It hurts my feet too much. I'm not going to wear short skirts because a lot of times I get cold and it's just no. Like I don't mind looking a little sexy sometimes, but I don't want to try that hard. I saw someone take a water shower in a Honda Civic. I think I saw that, and I think I know what you're talking about. Did she blow up a pool, like a little kid's pool in her car and take a little bath in there or a shower? I'm not saying that's a bad idea because, like, hey, if you gotta do what you gotta do, especially if it's like that's all you have in a car. But I feel like that'd be more work than it's worth. But also, if it works, like I say, do whatever works for you as a person living in your vehicle. You gotta be creative and resourceful. So, hey, if that works, do it. Yes, please hit the like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Grant. It's cool to be hot. Nothing against it. Seems like a lot of work, to be honest. Yeah. I see these girls with these beauty channels, and like, there's like 52 steps to looking beautiful, I suppose. And I'm like, I do 3 steps. I put like powder, which is like just mineral powder, so it's not like a caked on powder. I use powder, blush, and mascara. And you might catch me every 3 to 6 months with some lipstick. I don't even know, but I can't. And also, like, people are like, oh, you look so young, and like, what do you do? And it's like, I don't wear a lot of makeup. If you put like a lot of like heavy foundations and stuff, especially like some of the young girls out there, they're putting all this like caked on stuff, all this highlighter and contours and all these things, and your pores are just getting clogged up every day. I wouldn't do that if I were you. And so I've never been a big makeup person. So I'm just saying, like, if you want to not look 82 when you're 42, kind of knock off the like heavy makeup everyday look. Me, I don't like cats. They're evil. Some cats are evil. I think they are. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? I seriously thought you were about 25 years old when I started watching your videos. Well, oh, thank you very much. Nothing against, I'm a granny, but I prefer substance, definitely. I keep my eyes peeled for those silly comments. Yes, indeed. Okay, I'm going to check that out, Anna, roadloft.com. I got my notebook that my friend Ivana gave me. She's from Two Sisters in a Cocktail. She gave me this book a long time ago. So I'm going to start taking notes when everybody mentions stuff. Roadloft.com. So I could look these things up later. Yes, Grant does a great job kicking people out and making sure we don't have a lot of like gross comments from people. Can't wait to see that video tomorrow, putting up the walls in your van. I'll be watching out for it. Awesome. Yeah, it's already uploaded on YouTube. I just have to finish the thumbnail, and I don't know what time I'm going to post it because YouTube tells me like different times for the most viewers, but probably sometime in the morning. I brush my eyebrows and wash my face. I mean, that's pretty much how it goes. I honestly, this is going to sound terrible, but I don't even hardly ever wash my face, to be honest, because I don't wear a lot of makeup. I wash my face in the shower, and like every once in a while if I feel like oily. But people are like, oh, you must have like a great skincare routine. And I'm like, I honestly don't. And I think sometimes that's part of it. I think I don't know, I try not to get on these tangents, but also like, I think it's the same idea, and I'm just making this up because I'm not a scientist. I think it's the same idea with like when you use too much hand sanitizer, you're just like basically screwing yourself because your body needs to learn how to fight things off on its own. That's why we have an immune system. And I feel like if you're like the people that are like into the like all these skincare routines and stuff, and you're just scrubbing off your face, I think you need to let your face get dirty sometimes a little bit. I mean, don't let your pores get all clogged, but I mean, your body has natural things going on. It sloughs off things. The oils comes out. And sometimes you just need to have just a natural situation going on. Again, I'm not a scientist. Makeup is just, as it said, make believe. I mean, that's true. Hey, van people, how do you keep your gray tanks from ending up a science experiment? I don't know yet because I haven't really used mine yet. I guess we'll see. But I plan on just being very cautious about what I put down my sink, because that's pretty much what's going to get into the gray water tank. But then again, I'm not sure yet. Oh, Grady says CST countdown to midnight is at 32 minutes. Okay. Yeah, everybody keep me in line because, I get on these tangents and it'll be like past midnight. I'll be like, oh, did we hit the new year? Yes, we did. Caught your video on how to make coffee without a coffee maker from a year ago. It put a smile on me. Enjoy the video. Be safe and have a great day. Thank you so much, Mitch. I did make that video and I did like the one that I chose at that time. But since then, I ended up going back to the AeroPress the thing that had like 5 pieces to it, I got rid of 2 of the pieces and I started using that AeroPress in my car, and now I have that in my van, and I really enjoy it a lot more than the little like mesh thing that I said in that other video. So I'm going to be doing an updated video in the future about how I make coffee now and how I do enjoy the AeroPress now that I know how to use it. It wasn't as hard as I made it out to be in the video, because at that time I was just testing it for the first time. But now that I know how to use it, it actually works pretty nicely. Happy New Year, Matthew Gibbs. Why does my air mattress go flat while I sleep? I have 3 and they all do it. Yeah, those air mattresses, it was the bane of my existence. Like when they work, they're awesome. When they like go for a few days, you're just feeling all good, and then the day it starts to deflate a little bit, you're like, oh my gosh. I still have the final one that I used in my car that was the better of all the ones that I tried, and I have it on Facebook Marketplace because I'm trying to sell it because I don't need it anymore. But that one was way better than the other ones that I had. You look for 47. Just thank you very much, Mike. Hey, Helen Cherry, how are you? First time in the live stream. Welcome to the snack pack. Thanks for coming. Let's see. I think the best to do with skincare is watch what you eat, and oh, that's a good point. And water is also like a major thing. And if you stay hydrated, which has kind of always been like, I don't do that enough, but I try to now, especially in the past couple of years, I've really tried to stay hydrated. But water and your diet does wonders for like everything in your body, including your hair and your skin and your nails. In Charlotte, North Carolina, the mayor has had legislation in place to avoid big crowds at midnight, banning the sale of alcohol. Oh, dang. So locally in Mecklenburg County, they celebrated London New Year's Eve at 7. Oh, dang. I did not know that. So when I thought about doing this live stream, I was like, you know what? I'm going to run out to Dollar Tree and get some like, little horns and maybe like a little crown or something. So I left here at like, I don't even know what time. It was like 8 o'clock. And I drove to the Dollar Tree and they were closed, even though on the website it said, even though it's going to be New Year's, they should be open till 9. Drove all the way over there in the rain. P.S. It's been raining for like a week here. Got there and they were closed, which, that's good because they should be enjoying their New Year's. Drove to a second Dollar Tree, also closed. So I didn't get to get anything fun, festive. And it was kind of eerie how quiet the streets were. I'm talking, there was like hardly, I drove for a while to go to 2 different Dollar Trees, and there was hardly any cars on the streets. And this is Dallas, Texas. I was thinking because it's kind of a bigger city that, people would still be just out doing things, especially here in Texas, or at least where I'm at. Restaurants are still open for dine-in. They're doing like masks and like, separating like, or smaller capacities or whatever. But I was thinking that people were just going to be out doing like all these random things. No, they're not. I saw 1 police car and like maybe just a few, like handful of cars when I was on the streets. It was like I was the only thing just driving out there. So I don't know, like I think different communities are doing different things, but in a sense, I kind of like that because maybe there's going to be less accidents, which praise God that, people aren't going to be having so many accidents. So I don't know, but that's interesting that that county is doing like a London New Year's Eve. Let's see. I lost my place. Helen says I'm in Wisconsin. CST for me, 11:31. Okay, me too. I'm on Central Time as well because I'm in the Texas time zone. In Alberta, our restrictions forbid social gathering indoors or outdoors, so no New Year's celebrations here. That's how we talk. Fairbanks, Alaska says, Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, Miles. Let's see. Oh, that's terrible. You ever have the air mattress rip an interior seam and up with a big old bubble in the middle. No, I don't think I had that happen. I'm sorry, I have to go have a Happy New Year, Mike. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, my footrest keeps losing air. It's annoying. Yes, it is so annoying when that happens. It's just so like, it's deflating in more ways than one. See you later, everyone. Stay safe. Thanks, Susan, for coming in to the live stream. It really is eerie tonight on the east side. Okay, so it's not just here. Like it just feels like what's about to happen. Like it feels a little weird. I have close family in Dallas and Arlington. Oh, awesome. Hey, Rhea Taylor, how are you? In Houston, it's still 2020, 11:36 in Houston. Yes, I'm in Dallas, so we're still on the same time zone. So since everybody is like in for the night, did you guys do anything special, like a special dinner, or did you do like order in, or did you just be like, I don't even care, it's just like another night? Because I didn't do anything super special, but like I said, I just ate pot stickers, which I don't usually have, but they were delicious. And I do have some brownie cookies in the cabinet that I bought last night. Actually, me and my son bought brownie cookies like right before Christmas. We already ate all those, and we went to the store last night and got more, so we have more of those. Plus, we have chips and guacamole, and we also bought queso, but it was too spicy for me, even though I know it's not spicy. To the average person, I know that queso is not spicy, but to me, it was too spicy. So he's going to get the whole queso container because I couldn't do it. But the guacamole was delicious. Hey, GPan62, how are you? Your van looks big on the inside. It is pretty like spacious for a van, like at least for me. You know, I don't need a lot of space, especially coming from a car. I think it's a lot of room. Well, I'm going to conquer 2021. You guys have good at. Thank you for joining in, HDJKSA52. Thank you for starting us out on the live stream today. NOAA websites are showing how air pollution in northeast states, New Jersey, Maryland, and Boston, the greenhouse gases and particulate pollution have dropped dramatically. Oh, I like that though. I do like that. I think like I try to stay as positive as possible. So even though this whole like pandemic has had a lot of crappy parts to it, there's some great things to it, like that, like less people being on the road, more people being able to work from home, which I'm a fan of. I think that's amazing. There's some good things that's come out of this, you know, so we'll keep holding on to those good things. Hey, Robert Austin, Happy New Year to you and everyone. Greetings from Oklahoma. Awesome. Veronica Guerra, hello. Happy New Year. Snack many, God bless, healthy, prosperity, and love. Keep healthy. Yes, indeed. Happy New Year to you. What type of mattress did you go with, Allison? I went with this one. Let me pull up my Amazon. Let's see. So I tried like 5 different mattresses. Oops. And they all sucked. And then this is the one that I ended up with that was actually really nice. Really solid. Like you could tell right away the difference. It's this one. Let's see. Could you even see that? No, don't do that. I don't know how to make it like, let's see. It's the Hirali on Amazon. Hiraliy, Hirali air mattress. And I really enjoyed that one because it was clearly better material. Like you could feel it out of the box. So if you are looking for an air mattress, that's the one that I recommend. 8:37 p.m. in Fairbanks, Alaska. Okay, so you got a ways to go for the new year. Oh, so Matthew, you did takeaway. What did you get? GPan62 got hors d'oeuvres. What did you get? What kind of hors d'oeuvres? Kendra, I did nothing special, just another night. Fair. Veronica had spaghetti. What's WWIT? Is that with or without Italian tomatoes? Mimi, my night, Whataburger and Cycle 19 of America's Next Top Model. I didn't know that was still going. So glad you decided to live stream. Oh, good. I'm glad you showed up. I've been in Texas and I haven't gone to Whataburger yet, which I need to because they have some good things there. Judy, hey Judy, made turkey nachos and tamales. Oh, that sounds delicious. I'm a big fan of nachos. I had some Thai food for dinner. Ooh, what kind of Thai food? My favorite Thai food is pad Thai, which is delicious. You've done a great job on the van. Well done. Thank you very, very much. Kendra, excuse me, I did nothing special. Jenna, DIY'd my own pizza, even the crust. Nom. Yum. Veronica, oops, spaghetti with tamarind sauce, veal. Oh, that's fancy. Veal and wine. AGT, WNC, I had barbecue wing and leftover pizza. That's a good combination. Mike, again, Happy New Year. Everyone have to go. Have a good Happy New Year, Mike. Thanks for joining in. Hey, Linda Vargo, brie, garlic crackers, chocolate covered cranberries. I've never had that before. Olives, salami, 2 kinds, and vodka martini. Home, not going out. Happy New Year. That's awesome. You got a big spread going on there. That's nice. Listening in here is my special. I lost it. Hold on. Listening in here is my special New Year's Eve. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I'm glad you're here. All of Canada is in lockdown. Yep. That's pretty much kind of how it's been around here too. Hey, Van Life. Thanks again for streaming. Awesome. I'm glad you're here. 20 minutes to CST. 19 minutes. Okay. I still got, actually, we're getting closer now. Happy New Year from rainy Vancouver. Is rainy redundant? I think so. They said it was supposed to snow today in Dallas, but it did not snow. It was really cold and it's been super, super rainy, but it didn't snow. Okay, I see it. Cool. I've been looking for one that's decent. Okay, good. I did a food walk tour through Savannah. Ooh, that Savannah was one of the better food places for me. They had a lot of good stuff. Matthew got Domino's. Domino's is legit. I've had Domino's since I've been here in Dallas. And actually, I think it was it Christmas Eve or the day after Christmas? We ordered Domino's. And listen, I'm not a Postmates person because I can't even fathom the costs because you add all the stuff to the cart and then they add all these fees and stuff. And then it's like so expensive. But I guess my son is used to doing that, like kind of Postmate stuff. And so we ordered delivery and we got 2 pizzas and like some little garlic things and it was like $35. I'm used to like Little Caesars, like $5.99 situation. $35 for 2 pizzas? Girl, I was like, no, I'm not doing that again. But you know, I was like, all right, well, it's kind of special holiday situation, but whatever. I know, Rhea, I got to get to Whataburger while I'm here for sure. Grady, we ate Burger King Whopper Sloppers today. Have you had the Impossible Whopper? Because it's delicious. I know some people are like, I'm not having that, but it's fake meat, but it tastes like a Whopper. Rhea, all over Houston. Oh, yeah. I mean, there is Whataburgers here, but I haven't had it yet. Oh, you had Chinese, Grant? Okay. That's good, too. Frozen wings and mini quiche, mini spring rolls, mini piggy in a blanket, and mini pizza. I love all that little mini stuff. That's like a nice spread. Oh, all right, Kendra, pad Thai it was. It was really good. Oh, good. I love pad Thai. Happy New Year. Hey, TJ. We had pho. Oh, that's good, too. I've only had pho like twice in my whole life. Judy says same in LA. Okay. Matthew, pizza, chicken strips, and wedges. That's nice. Helen says, gonna snow again tomorrow. Oh, really? Dang. 19 minutes to New Year's time zone. Yeah, it's now like 14 minutes, I think. Bye, Mimi. Happy New Year. Have a wonderful New Year. Safe travels. Thank you. Hey, Jay from Sorgy Stories. If you guys aren't already, follow Sorgy Stories YouTube channel. They're getting close to 1,000 subscribers, and him and his son do a wonderful, wonderful channel. So it's all about travel, sports, and eating, which is, what I love. Happy New Year, Jay and Tony and Carrie. Just joined the room. Happy blessed 2021. How long are you on, friend? I don't know. I'm going to probably stay on here for at least, once we go into the new year, and then we'll just go until I start falling asleep, I suppose. I mean, I'm not going to go like major, but I'll be on here for a little bit. Grady, yes, I love the Impossible Whopper. A customer in Florida sued them for cooking the Impossible on the same beefy, greasy grill as the rest of their food. Due to that, it's definitely not vegan friendly. They still use, I think they still use mayonnaise. Well, at least I like to get it with mayonnaise. See, I'm not like a stickler, like a vegan stickler, like with my things. I do like to keep it more plant-based, but I guess I feel like if I'm going to like fast food, I'm not going to be like thinking that they're going to be like a high-class vegan, like restaurant. But hopefully Burger King didn't say it was like fully vegan, because they should have just said vegetarian, because they do cook it on the same thing. But I like it. I think it's really good. And also you can get it with cheese, which wouldn't be vegan either. So I don't know, but I think I like the fact that a lot of these fast food places are trying to incorporate things that you can get vegan options. And I think that's a good start. DJ B. Wells, welcome. Happy New Year. The van is amazing. Woohoo, thank you. Hey, Nelly, thank you for being here. Happy New Year. Impossible Burger tastes too much like regular meat for me. It's very, like, the first time I had it, I was like, oh my gosh, I think they gave me the wrong one. And every time I have it, I'm like, it tastes so much like meat. Like, it really tastes like meat. But if I have a hankering for a hamburger, I know I can go get that Impossible Whopper, and it is satisfying to me. Yes, they are trying. Good night. My New Year has passed, and so is my bedtime. Cannot hang anymore. Keep golden snacks. Thank you for joining, Veronica. Happy New Year to you. Let's see. Just checking my messages. I'd rather have a Whopper Junior. I wish they would make the Impossible Whopper in the Whopper Junior size, because the regular Whopper or the Impossible Whopper is huge. It's like a very large sandwich, and I don't need that much sandwich. 1.5 miles to my Whataburger. I always order a #1 with a Coke. So we don't have Whataburger in California, which is where I'm from. So I haven't had a lot of experience with Whataburger. So I will have to go and give it a try and see. My son, who lives here in Texas, he said there's this chicken strip barbecue thing that's on Texas toast, which right now I'm not eating the plant-based, clearly, because I'm just trying to get through this little time. And since I'm visiting my son, I want to just enjoy the time. But that sounds delicious. It has barbecue sauce and some other stuff on it. So I might give that a try. The name comes from a brand, FYI, Impossible Burgers. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know the Impossible Burger brand. Is it frowned upon for me to get bacon on the Impossible Burger? I mean, I guess it depends on who's watching. That they might frown. If they're a major vegan, they're going to definitely frown upon you. But I say do what you want to do. Whatever you feel like doing. Did anyone try the cocoa bombs? What is a cocoa bomb? Is that something with coconuts? Oh, is it Impossible Bacon? That's a good question. Do they have Impossible Bacon? I don't know if they do. I know they have like Beyond Burger Meat, Impossible Burger Meat, and there's some other brands. Where was I the other day? Oh, Starbucks just started having I think it's the Impossible Sausage Breakfast Sandwich, which I think is great. I did try it and I liked it. But I was somewhere else and I was surprised to see, where was I? Where was I? I feel like it was maybe Jack in the Box, but then again, I don't know. Oh no, I was at El Pollo Loco, and they have a vegan. Well, it's vegetarian. They do have some vegan options, but it's like a vegan vegetarian burrito. Like they have meat, like chicken, and they like soak it and marinate it in like special like sauce and spices. And I got the burrito, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So I'm glad to see that places like El Pollo Loco and even is it Del Taco? Yeah, Del Taco has the Beyond Taco, which is like Beyond Meat in their tacos. Even White Castles has some kind of vegan burger, which I haven't tried yet because we don't have White Castles in California. I think they have vegan bacon. I know they do have vegan like bacon, but I wonder if any of the places have that. Hey, FHS Autotech, have you come across Freddy's Steak Burgers? I have not. Should I? Is that a Texas thing? Being a SAG, I have a traveler spirit, and watching your videos makes me more restless. I'm 52, retired, and a full-time student, so I have to wait to travel for a bit. Hey, it's all good. There's a time for everything. So, right now you may have to be focusing on your studies, but you can still travel. It's called turkey bacon. I mean, that's not vegan, but it's actually not even vegetarian. I did try the hot chocolate bombs. They are overrated. I haven't tried any of that bombs. What's these bombs? Is that Zaxby's? We don't have that in California. Ooh, somebody's either popping fireworks or they blew a tire. But I've heard of Zaxby's, but we don't have that in California. We don't have that other one you just said in New Mexico. Hey, D&M West. Just started watching your channel a couple weeks ago and love it. What made you to start car life living? Hey, Melissa, Happy New Year. So I started living in my car because I was traveling a lot internationally, and then I resigned from my job. And as you know, when you don't have a full-time job anymore, you start dwindling your savings. And so I started thinking like, what resources do I have? And I had a car. So I was like, let me see if I could live in this car and travel. And I did, and I really enjoyed it. And then when I came back after like 4 months of doing that, I decided to get a van. So now I have my van that I converted, and the rest is not even history because I'm just now getting into my van life. Hey, Donna Huey, Happy New Year to you. Blessings for the new year. All this food sounds good. Yes, it really does. I always like talking about food with a snack pack. El Pollo Loco, not in New Mexico or White Castles. Oh, really? New Mexico doesn't have El Pollo Loco? That's interesting. Yeah, we don't have White Castles either. I have wanted to become vegan. I admire it as a lifestyle. Plus, it might help you live longer. True. I think I could do it. I don't think that I'll ever be 100% vegan, though. I'm not going to say never, but like I don't think so, because I can eat vegan for a long time. But if I'm somewhere, like if I'm traveling somewhere and they have something that they're known for and it has some kind of meat or dairy or whatever, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm not going to have that, because I want to experience all that life has to offer. Now, I don't mind cutting back dramatically on my animal food, consumption, but I don't think that I'll ever be 100% vegan. Tofu bacon. Yes, they have all kinds of things that you can make all kinds, anything you can make like regular food wise, you can make it vegan. We're like so advanced in society now. You can make pretty much almost everything vegan. Jackie made hot chocolate bombs for Christmas. Oh, awesome. I don't even know what that is. Is that just like a bath bomb? I mean, not soap, but I mean, does it look like a ball and you just pour like hot water over it? White Castle is a northern thing. Okay. I know they have White Castle in like Chicago and stuff because that's where I've had it, but not on the West Coast. Hot chocolate, a chocolate mold that has marshmallows, hot chocolate mix, inside, and then you drop it into hot milk. Oh, so you drop the thing into the milk. Oh, interesting. Awesome. White Castle is from here in Ohio. Yes. My son's dog is like getting restless in the room. Did we hit New Year's yet? Oh, 3 minutes. My call to travel is due to being a Sagittarian. We're fixed by the stars to crave adventure and spontaneous adventure as well. I don't follow any astrology, but I understand where you're coming from. I have seen you travel so scary alone, but I admire you for that. Oh, thank you. I don't feel scared when I travel. I think people are popping fireworks because it's getting loud. Also, like when I travel, I'm pretty cautious and aware of my surroundings, and I don't just park willy-nilly. Like I always kind of scout out and do my best to stay somewhere that I feel safe. Hey, Stormy. How Sharpe? That's my other son, and he's doing well. Melissa, yeah, I'm dying to see van life. Well, I'm going to be filming everything, and I'm going to be putting everything out there, good, bad, and ugly. Like I want to show the realities of van life for anyone that wants to do it. Because I think there's far too many channels and like Instagram pages and stuff that shows like the glamour or like the beauty. And I'm sure that's a real thing. But also there's like so many things. Even like the few days that I've been in my van, I'm like, okay, there's a lot that goes into van life that people don't really go into. So I want to do my best to show all the parts. Let's see. Let me get my my countdown because it's getting close. Let's see. Lost my place. Happy New Year. 2021 is going to be great. Hey, Gilbert, how are you? Hey, Julie, RN Jewel, Happy New Year. Saw you were live, so jumped on real quick. Are you home or on the road? I'm in Dallas, Texas at my son's house. I know RN Jewel, my friend Julie, she's from high school. So it's always nice when you pop on here. Whatever's going on by you sounds good. I know, I think people have come out of their places and started popping fireworks. Oh, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! It's actually a new year for me in Texas. Now we got another hour for West Coast, which I'm from the West Coast. So isn't that a weird mental thing to like, everyone's new year is slightly different. And so my mentality is like, it's not New Year until it's New Year on the West Coast. But then again, there's like Hawaii and they still like have hours to go. So it's very interesting. But Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all the central time zone people, because did we hit it? Or did I just do it wrong? No, I think we did it right. Happy New Year. Okay. Let's see. Whatever's going on. Yeah, okay. 5 minutes. Vegan people hate fish. Vegans don't eat any animal products. They don't eat any, even like a lot of vegans don't even eat honey because it comes from the production, like bees have to produce in order to make that a reality. I love your positive attitudes. It's refreshing. Oh, awesome. Thank you. My husband would never not allow me to not make meat for dinners and even breakfast. Oh, dang. There is a rumbling of lab created meat, so cruelty free meat. There is rumblings of lab created meat, so cruelty free. Oh, okay. Get ready. Here we go. Happy. Okay, so I know I'm catching up to this. So everybody's already saying Happy New Year. Let me go back. I love White Castle. Missed that from Michigan childhood. An hour and 3 minutes here till New Year's. Where are you now? Hey, QQ. I am in Dallas, Texas. Lay down in case bullets start coming through your windows. My friend said in Ohio they have floor parties on yours. I was like, what? Oh, that's crazy. Hey, AGTWNC, you don't even have to do any donations. I'm just popping on here, but thank you. I know I usually do this on my Snack Chat Saturdays, but if anybody does donate to the snack fund, then I always give a shout out. So let's do Party Guy because it's like New Year's. Wait, let me turn this up. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the Snack Fund and being like a fun, festive New Year celebration. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Fireworks are annoying. I think they're annoying when you're not seeing them because it can be like very loud. But if you're seeing them, they're kind of cool. Awesome. Thanks for keeping it real. Oh, no problem. Especially when you have babies. Yes. I want to keep it real too. It's a place for every kind of van life video. Yes. And you do keep it real, so I appreciate that. That's what kind of drew me to your channel as well, Kendra. Got a lot of Happy New Year's, Happy New Year's, Happy New Year's. Funny how El Paso, Texas is only 11 right now, but Dallas is midnight. I know, isn't that weird? Texas is so big, they have different time zones. I have an hour to go in Arizona. Happy New Year's, everybody. Happy New Year's. Hawaii is still 8 p.m. Yes. Yes. Happy New Year, travel snacks. Thank you. Thank you. It is weird. Happy New Year's, y'all. You still have another 2 hours until New Year's for the West Coast. I have another hour for New Year's here. Wait a second. Oh yeah, I did pass 2 hours. See, I'm not even all with it. I forgot that I'm 2 hours ahead instead of 1 hour. Happy New Year to you from Donna and Dallas, Texas. Hey, Donna, Happy New Year. Wisconsin says, Happy New Year. Thank you. Abram. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'll never be a vegan. Yes, those days, it's close to a false religion, though. Years ago, they used to be 5-degree scale of how vegan someone was. Yes, exactly. Like, it's a pet peeve of mine. I think I have a lot more pet peeves the older I get, but it's a real pet peeve of mine when people shame people for what they eat, because I'm like, calm down and mind your own business. If people want to eat whatever they want to eat. Now, I will say, in all fairness, I think that, I mean, I can only speak because I'm an American, but I can say that as Americans, we all eat far too much meat. Far too much meat, I think, personally. I think we could all calm down on like the big giant slabs of meats. At the same time, everyone has their own free choice, so they can eat as much meat as you want. So the vegans that get like real crazy and they're just like shaming people for like eating honey or, if they want to have something, people shouldn't be able to just tell you what to do. Hopefully people don't start shooting guns in the mix of fire. I know, I hate when people start doing that. I am close to El Paso, Texas, but in New Mexico, right across the Texas. So, okay. When do we get to play the game? Hey, I don't have any questions like written down because it's not like a Snack Chat Saturday where I have prepared anything. This was just kind of like a last minute decision to do the live stream. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to shout it out and we can do like a quick game. Some will eat dairy, milk, and cheese while others are okay with eating fish. Yes, so if you don't eat meat but you only eat fish, that's a pescatarian. That's the title, pescatarian. And if you don't eat any meat, but you still eat dairy, that's a vegetarian. So they have all these titles, and I'm like, can we all just eat food? Because I love to eat. Was on the phone. Happy New Year, Helen. My mom just sent me a text because they're in California, of course. She says, oh, she's sweet. Happy New Year, Allie. Only my family and friends call me Allie. I don't really like when strangers call me Allie, but my mom calls me Allie. Happy New Year, Allie. Hope all your dreams come true this year. Love you. Love the fireworks. How does she know there's fireworks? Probably just because there's always fireworks. Happy New Year. Love you. Love you too. Okay. Let's see. D&M West and vegan nothing. Vegan, are you asking like what's like consider the vegan? Vegan is when you don't eat any animal products. No dairy, no eggs, no milk, no cheese, no obviously no meat, no, I mean, extreme vegans don't even eat honey. They don't wear leather. They don't anything to do with animal production. They don't do it. Small portions is okay 3 times a month. Yes, I agree with that. Hey, y'all, I'm back. I just got cookies from the store. What kind of cookies did you get, Jenny? Cookies are my favorite. That's my favorite dessert. And looks like I missed a lot of conversation. Been a veg head for a lot of years, but you know, to each his or her own. Eat what you want as long as you are aware of and accept it. Yeah, I agree. She's probably on here on your live. Snacks. Happy New Year's to your family. Thank you so much. Checking on you without knowing. Oh, yeah, maybe. That's true. That's true, D&M West. Don't knock me, I won't knock you. Yes, agreed. Yes, that's what I meant. Your mom. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes my parents do pop in on the live stream and don't really say anything. I got sugar cookies that aren't New Year's themed. Okay. Yeah, they have, you know, if you go to Walmart and all those stores, they have like all the sections of like 50% off Christmas stuff, like even the candies and stuff. I went to the Walmart here in Dallas. And P.S., the one in Dallas, one of the ones in Dallas, they have this like bar where you can't, like, I can't get my van because it's too tall. So you can't even get in the parking lot. Like, it's not, you can't even go in with RVs or campers. So anyways, I had to park in a lot like nearby. And then I went in there and they had like all this Christmas stuff 50% off. And also I heard the like workers, they were like, we're about to put it on 70% off. And I was like, dang. So if you want something from Walmart, like candy wise, well, then again, tomorrow's the 1st. But anyways, they might still have a lot of things 50% off. But sugar cookies, I love. I need to make some butterscotch cookies for my neighbor. I promised I would, so maybe in the morning I will get that done. Ooh, I don't know if I've had butterscotch cookies. That sounds delicious. That sounds delicious. That's so sweet of you to make cookies for them. Yeah, it is very sweet to make cookies for your neighbors. And the true extreme vegans won't even take some medications because of animal cruelty. That's true too. There's different levels for the vegan. Like even in the vegan community, some are okay with like certain things, and other people are like very, very strict about things. Thank you. Hope it's a better one for everyone. Yes, indeed. 2021. You know, I wish the same for every year. It's just like, there's always going to be ups and downs. I quite appreciate challenges, like especially like when I have to go through hard things. It sucks at the time, but also it makes me feel like victorious when I get through things that are hard. So I know that sounds weird, but I'd say the more challenges that I have, the better I feel, because you just know what you're made of and you know like how much you can do. And so I don't mind having some challenges. But this 2020 was extremely challenging because there was a lot of things coming at everybody all over the place. Let's see. And the true extreme vegans won't even, okay, thank you. Okay, Lynn Care, hey, happy New Year. Bought a minivan today. Oh, congratulations. Now I can't sleep planning. All the best for both our New Year and to all the rest of it. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I know that feeling. That is so cool. You got a minivan. I love it. Yeah, and now the planning in your head starts like, okay, what can I do? What am I going to do? Like, it's a lot, but it's worth it. Monique, Sarah Yak is super vegan. I love her channel. I do follow Sarah Yak. I do love her channel as well. I got a lot of inspiration from her van build as well. Do you have a destination for 2021 you'd like to share? So I'm going to stay in Dallas for a little while so I can catch up on these videos. And I think the reason I have decided to stay in Dallas for a minute is because, like I said, I want to do a few things in my van, and also I don't want to like cramp my son's style by just like staying at his house the whole time. So I'm gonna, like, once I get the couple things done in my van, I'm gonna just go like live in the van, but I'll be close enough here so like if I can't get showers, I could take a shower here, and also if I need Amazon packages, I could get them delivered here. But I want to just like dip my toe in the water in the Dallas area. Maybe I'll dip down to Austin. So once I can get like a lot more of the van build videos posted, then I'm gonna start making my way south. I'd like to go back to Alabama for sure. I want to go to Georgia, and then I'll probably end up in Florida for a minute because I have friends there. And as soon as it gets warm, like for spring, I'm gonna head up north, like northeast. I could never be a vegan not eating my cheese. No way. They've come a long way with vegan cheese. Now I'm not gonna even lie. It's not exactly the same as like real dairy cheese, but they have come a long way. But I feel you on that because I do like my cheese as well. Oh, I remember being a vegan. It's really hard in my opinion. I've been vegan for a couple years, but now I slipped out of being vegan. I want to be vegan again, to be honest. I feel better. Yes, anytime I start eating plant-based, I feel so much better, but I do miss some things. So I think it's moderation. I think being moderate with your choices and eating more vegetables is a good plan. Happy New Year from Northern England. Victoria, Happy New Year to you. Thank you for being here. Sheila Galliano, Happy New Year to you and yours. I just had some Moscato and sauerkraut balls, which supposedly originated from Akron, Ohio, the area oh, awesome. I never heard of that. England is so beautiful. I haven't been to England yet, so I'm looking forward to the day I can go. Even with 3 surgeries this year, it was a great year. Oh, wow. That is a lot of surgeries. I'm glad you're hopefully doing better. Do you just go to a place like Dallas and rent something for months? Or no, this is my son's house, my older son. This is his apartment. And this is the first time I'm visiting him. He moved here about 6 months ago. And this is the first time I'm visiting. So usually I don't stay in a hotel or anything. I was just like staying in my car. But now I have my van outside and I'll be living in that full time. So this is just like coming here for the holidays and just getting acclimated. So I'll be out in my van full time. Yeah, the planning is crazy. Yes. Planning a van build is like planning a business or like building a full-on house. It's no different. There's so many details. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Helen, that's kind of what I do, the starch solution. A lot of people don't know about that, but some people do. So the starch solution is like a kind of a diet. It's not like a diet like, where you just like restrict yourself a lot, but basically you eat high, like foods that are high density, whatever. I don't know what to call it, but basically like potatoes, legumes, beans and stuff like that, and vegetables, and no oils and stuff, or at least very little oil. Vegan cheeses are awesome now. Yeah, they've come a long way with those vegan cheeses. In your van, you will just travel and stay a while in each place. Yes, so I'll just go to some places and just like explore and get out of it the most that I can. Helen, you're making me laugh. Y'all, we need the cheese. There are vegan cheeses. Yes, there's so many vegan cheeses. And like there's even videos about like a lot of vegans have made great videos like comparing cheeses, like meltability, taste, texture, because some of the vegan cheeses like fall apart and it's gross. Cheese is a drug. You should check out Michigan in late spring. It's a beautiful state. Oh yes, I should make my way up there. Oh my gosh, send that cheese my way. There's some incredible sushi and sashimi to be had in Houston, Texas downtown area, and they got sea urchins there. It's a genuine, ooh, interesting. The orange flesh of the sea urchin tastes incredible. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. If you're gonna be traveling around Texas, you gotta see Day Tripper. It's a great show on Texas stuff to go sightseeing. Is that like on Netflix or? I'm gonna write down. And I'm gonna also write down the Houston sea urchin and Day Tripper. Let me know where to see that. What? You have a son old enough to live on his own? Wow, would not. My son who lives here is 24. My son in California is 21. I lived in Florida for 30 plus years, just south of Tampa area. I miss my family there, but not the Florida parts. I loved Florida. I thought there was a lot of great parts to Florida. Thanks for the shout out, Allison. It's 6 a.m. here. Oh, dang. That's nice though. You got like a brand new day. My best and mega favorite cheese is smoked Gouda and pecorino. Oh my goodness. I do like a good Gouda. Like my top thing that I get from Starbucks is the bacon Gouda sandwich, but I usually peel off the bacon. Now I know cheese is not vegan from there, but I do like that bacon Gouda sandwich. Even just that Gouda cheese with the egg. Delicious. I want to go to New York to Lilydale. What is Lilydale? I'm writing that down. That sounds delightful. Pecorino sheep's milk cheese. Oh, interesting. I just watched the show on Netflix called My Octopus Teacher. It was interesting. I don't know why I just brought that up. I think because we were talking about like stuff on Netflix, or at least I just said Netflix. But if you guys are looking for something to watch, that's a good little show. And then also, have you guys seen Bridgerton on Netflix? It's like a new show about like old times where, you know, they wore like the Victorian outfits and stuff. And I quite liked it. It was kind of like a hot and steamy little like romance show. That's kind of what I've been on with Netflix. You can get Day Tripper on YouTube. Oh, okay. It's check Garner. He's great. He is so funny. Okay. YouTube. It's like a place you can only live if you're psychic. They have like readings and campfires and stuff. Oh no, I don't get down with that. The food in New York is so cheap. That's one of the things I love about New York. Oh yeah, I've been to New York a few times and they do have some good eats for cheap. My octopus teacher got me in the heart feels. I know, Jenna. It got me in the feels too. I don't want to give any like spoilers, but I mean, it was good though, you know. But yeah, it hit you a little bit. Seen a clip the other day of an octopus punching a grouper in the face to keep him away from the octopus lunch plans. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, those octopus are very smart. You're still taking donations. So I like if anybody wants to donate to the snack fund, you can. There's like a little $sign that's included in this YouTube chat. I don't put it on there, but it's on there. So people do donate and it's appreciated. It helps with, you know, continuing at the van build because there's still stuff I need to do and also for the travels. Terry's in the house. Hey, well, this is a nice surprise. Yes, indeed. Happy New Year. Yeah, it was just like a last minute surprise impromptu live stream because I was falling asleep and I was like, you know what? I'd like to bring in the new year with my snack pack friends. I would never take it serious. Um, let's see. Awesome. So, do you guys have any plans for tomorrow for the like first day of the 2021? I don't. I'm going to post the video tomorrow. I mean, the only plans that I have is the stuff for the van, like getting this cabinet kind of situated. I don't know if Home Depot's open. Let's see, is Home Depot open tomorrow? If Home Depot is open tomorrow, I might go, let me look it up. I might go pick up some of my supplies that I need. Let's see. Oh, they are open. Okay, so I might pick up some supplies at Home Depot tomorrow and start making my window coverings, because that's one thing that I really want to do before I get back like in the van for sure. Hey, Tina Schaefer, how are you? Hey, did you settle on a name for your mascot? So the mascot's name is Sugar Crystal Candy Corn. I have not come up with a name for my van yet because I think I'm taking it too seriously, but it's a big decision. And I feel like I want to be in the van and experience the van. And I feel like the van name is just going to come to me. I still like the name Eileen for the van, but also I don't know if I'm like 100% in love with the name. So I feel like it's just going to like hit me. Sheesh. I feel like it's just going to hit me for the band name, but the mascot, we have the name. Terry says, Allison, you look so much more rested. I mean, right now my eyes are like, don't look rested because, it's midnight, but I am feeling more rested every day. I still feel like my sleep is a little off just because of the like time zone differences. And I've still been like really working a lot of hours every day editing and trying to fix stuff in the van, but I am feeling a lot better and I'm every day starting to feel like more like myself. I promise to not take a nap tomorrow. Have to get over taking these naps. Naps are delightful though. Naps are delightful. I don't really take a lot of naps because when I was staying with my parents, we never ever had time for napping. But in my former life, when I just like lived on my own, I would like to take naps, especially when I had a full-time job. I would probably nap almost every day, just a short nap. But maybe when I get back in my van, I will. But I don't know. I feel like I always have so much to do that I haven't had a lot of naps in any time. The name of the light rail there in Houston is DART, Dallas Area Rail Transit. Oh, interesting. Grant, you have 0 plans. All right. Helen, going grocery shopping, then taking a walk. Life is exciting. Hey, you know what? Taking a walk is awesome. In fact, I probably will take a walk tomorrow if it's not raining. It's been raining for a few days here, but I still like to walk even in the rain. I feel like I tend to snack a lot when New Year's Day comes at like 3 a.m. or something. And then tomorrow night, I'm going to go out with the girls and have some champagne and watch movies. Ooh, fun. Hey, Lori. Hey, Tina. Haha, I thought you were going to pick one. Too cute for the van. How about Wanderlust? Yeah, I like that too. My friend Angel, she wants me to call it Vantasia, which I think is also very cute. Grant still likes Eileen for the van. Monique, great merch idea, by the way. Oh, awesome. I have so many merch ideas. And like a couple of you have sent me messages privately telling me some cool sayings and stuff for when I get stickers and tank tops and hats and stuff. And I've been writing them down. So when I can get a minute to like sit down and organize that, I'm very excited to like have some things up so we can all have like snack pack shirts and blah, 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 all these things. Jenny says, oh my goodness, I almost forgot to mention I bought a bunny and his name is Oreo. Oh my God, that's the cutest thing. like a real live bunny or like a bunny stuffed animal, because that's super cute no matter what. Texas name for the van would be Abilene. Oh, I love that, actually. Snack Pack Express for the name. So I call it the Snack Mobile. Dang, people are really popping them fireworks. I call it the Snack Mobile, but I do want like a formal name to like blank the Snack Mobile. But I do like Snack Pack Express as well. Why is your channel called The Snack? Hey, Jesse and Jessica. The channel's called Travel Snacks, and I call the subscribers or the community the Snack Pack. And my son actually came up with that name because my channel used to be called Allison Loves. I don't know why. I guess I love, so I just called it Allison Loves. And then when I started to do the channel mostly about travel, I changed it to Travel Snacks. And then my son was like, you know what you should call your people? You call it the Snack Pack. And I was like, I love it. And ever since then, we've been the Snack Pack. So yeah. When I hear the name Eileen, I think of the song, Come On, Eileen. We're getting rain on Monday. Okay. My car is called Colin. Aw, do you have any New Year's resolutions? We kind of talked about resolutions earlier. I don't really have any like solid resolutions at this very moment. I want to buy everything sugar crystal candy corn. Yay! I'm so glad my friend Angel got me that little stuffed animal because it's so cute, and I think it'd be like such a cool thing to include into the channel. Since you kind of launched on Christmas, Vandy Kane, that is so funny. That is too cute, Julie Peppers. I'm gonna write that down. Vandy Kane. I always write down these names and then I just kind of like look at all the names, and I'm sure it's just gonna hit me, you know. But you never know. It might just be like, one day I might just be like, I've picked a name, and then I'll let it be known. A real life bunny. Oh, he's not really mine though, because he lives at my sister's house and she also wanted a bunny. So basically it's oh, that's so cute though. They're likely firing off guns. Yeah, it sounds more like guns than fireworks. Oh, that one sounded like firework. My plans, Rose Parade. Oh, make pork roast and sauerkraut for me and the neighbors. You're a nice neighbor. May start hand sewing the 18th century linen petticoat I am. Oh, dang, that's fancy. How about Munchies Express? Oh my God, that's too cute. I love the Snack Pack also. Oh, yay. How about Snack Attack? I love it. Thanks for having a live tonight. Been fun to be part of it. Definitely made the night more memorable. Happy 2021 to you instead. Thank you so much, Jenna. Actually, my dad fell tonight. Oh no, and the paramedics just took him to the hospital. We can't go because of COVID, so I am sitting here at my mom's. Say a prayer, y'all, and don't mean to be, no, it's not Debbie Downer. I'm definitely gonna like keep your dad in my prayers, for reals. It's so hard, like when stuff like this happens, it's like so like alarming, and especially because you can't really be in the hospital, so it's kind of like all you can do is just sit and wait and pray. So we'll definitely keep your dad and your family in our prayers. Thank you for sharing that with us, Terry. Tina says, my car's name is Lady. She's new and classy. A change from my old car, Baby Girl, not too original. But you know what? You gotta, advance and like grow with your vehicles, and whatever you want to call your vehicle it's a personal choice. Yes, everybody keep Terry's dad and family in prayer for sure. It's 12 p.m. now in my country. 1st January 2021. Had no idea Cali is way behind us. Yes. What country are you in? Ankit Gupta? Oh, India. Okay. Yeah, California's way behind. Snow Panther, RIP 2020 for real. Okay, so what time is it? 12:30. Okay, we're gonna stay on here for just a little while longer because I'm gonna go to bed soon. And also right before we end this chat, we'll go on for a few more minutes, but right before I end this chat, I'm gonna bring my son's dog out so that you guys could see his dog. But we'll see like how excited he's gonna be. And the chat might end abruptly when I bring him out because he can be jumpy, like jump up and down sometimes because he's just an excited dog. His name is Neo, and he's super, super cute. But hopefully he'll behave, and so it won't be like an abrupt ending. He kept this entry here with, oh, okay, that's good. Hey, George Mendez or Jorge. Is it George or Jorge? Yeah, that is a good sign, Terry. If your dad's still cracking jokes or trying to keep, a good humor about the situation, and I think like when you fall, sometimes it can be embarrassing as well. But I think if you have a good attitude about it, you could get through it in a more smoother fashion. But we'll definitely still keep you in prayer for sure. It's 10:30 in Cali. Yes. Yeah. I find the vehicle names itself. My first car, 1974 VW Beetle, was Harry after Harrison Ford. Okay, current car, 2012 VW Jetta became Hans, like Han Solo. Notice the theme. Oh, I got it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is like, I feel like as I'm on the road, like I'm going to be driving and it's just going to hit me, or something's going to happen and it's just going to be very clear, like, okay, this is my van name. So I don't know. I think no matter what, like if I don't call the van Eileen, I think that's going to be the middle name as long as it's the first name is a girl name. But sometimes I feel like my van is a boy, and sometimes I feel like my van is a girl. So I was thinking of like naming it like a basic name like Pat. Like, do you guys remember that show? It's Pat, I think it was called. And it was like this character that you couldn't really tell if it was a boy or a girl. And so I was like, maybe I should just name the van something very basic, like Pat, or like, what's another name that's like, could go both ways? I don't know. Well, I guess Terry, that's a name both ways. Like, you could never know, depending on how you spell it, I suppose. Oh, it's George in Portuguese. Okay. Would you still do van life if you were 20? Oh man, that's a good question. I don't think I would have done it at 20 because I don't think that I had the same mentality at 20. And I didn't have this strong of a faith when I was 20 years old, like that I have in God now. Like, I have very strong faith in God and his protection, and I don't fear a lot of things. And I think when I was 20, I had a lot more fears. So I don't think so. I don't think that I would even consider van life in my 20s, especially also because I had my first son when I was like 23. So no. Let's see. Oh, so pronounced Jorge. I'm saying it wrong. Oh, Laura, you know the SNL. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't mean to be nosy on this, but are you retired? No, I'm not retired. So I resigned from my job. I guess, was it last year or the year? No, in 2019. Gosh, it's already been like, wow, that's crazy. And I had some savings, and then now that my YouTube channel has become monetized, it became monetized mid 2020. And so now I get the ad revenue from the videos. Now, it's not a lot, but it's enough to put gas in my van, and it's enough to, like, travel, like do the United States traveling and stuff like that. I'm not a big spender either, and I'm pretty frugal with my money, but I'm not retired. So I would say YouTube is my full-time job, but it's not like full-time pay. But there's a lot of snack pack supporters that really also help too. And so like when anyone gives donations and stuff, it really does help. Like, every dollar goes towards the van or these travels or whatever. I'm not a frivolous spender. Julie Pepper says Chris. Oh yeah, a name that can go both ways, Chris. Another name that could go Alex. I like that name. Pat, yes, a comedy skit on Saturday Night Live. Carol, unisex, yes. I'm that old. I remember Pat. All right. My license is Whittia 1 RV. Is that Whittia? I'm not using for no good reason. It's Whittia 2. Wit and T are two of my favorite things. Oh, Wit T2. Oh, okay, that's cute. Bobby is a good name. It goes both ways. The solar install video, which was so awesome, also watch. Thank you so much, Terry. I tried to do my best on that, but hopefully that came across. That's so cool. I would love to travel, and we are retired, but that's a huge step to do, especially alone as a woman. It is a big step, but if it's a desire of yours, I'd say just dip your toe in the water. Like, do like an overnight nearby, or do a weekend. Just keep pushing a little harder. And I'm a very strong believer in pushing yourself, not dangerously, but pushing yourself to get through challenges, because I do think it makes you stronger. Let's see. All right, so I think I'm gonna go open the door and let the dog out. I'm afraid because I have these 2 drinks on this thing and I don't want him to spill. I need a van. I have a truck, and my grandson, who is 12, lives with it. Okay. You could definitely there's a lot of vans out there. If, I don't know if you're wanting to convert a van, but there's a lot of vans out there that you could get that's not super expensive. But a truck is also cool too, like for shorter trips. And well, some of the campgrounds, in California, certain parts, campgrounds are closed, but you could still do campgrounds to get a little traveling in there. I'm going to sleep, Allison. This was really nice surprise. Oh, thank you for being here, Monique, and Happy New Year, and enjoy Savannah. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to open the door, let the dog come out. The dog's name is Neo. And this is my son's dog, so hold on one second. Oh, jeez. This cabinet is super close to the couch, so hold on one second. That's all my stuff that I brought in, P.S. Come on, buddy. Come on. Now. Say hi. Come up here. Hey, buddy. Say hi. Hey, buddy. This is my son's dog, Neo. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's being a good boy. Usually he's jumping around, but I think he was a little scared by the fireworks. So look on Google Play for an app called Public Surplus. Its icon is a white square with a blue PS on it. You can find shuttle bus vans on there, all sort of thing. Yes, that's awesome. I felt like I'm not alone anymore. Awesome. That's good to hear. Oh, I miss my girl. Has made that decision with my faithful companion for 14 years on February 25th. Looking forward to virtual bubble. Oh, yes. Australian Shepherd and lab, I think, or something. I forget. But he's a good boy. He's only like 14 months old. He gets excited because he's still like, kind of new. Like, I don't want to say new, but he's a good boy. But he gets a little excited. And plus it's been raining every day. So usually he goes on very long, like my son takes him on very long walks and plays at the dog park for a lot of time, but it's been raining. So he's kind of been cooped up. So I wasn't sure if he was going to have like zoomies and just freaking out, but he's being very calm right now. I think he was freaked out because right now when I let him out of the room, he was in the bathtub, which breaks my heart. So I think he was like, because my son, that's the master. And so there's like the bathroom in there. So I think he was just a little scared. Were you scared? And I went to Target, and not Target, but Walmart, and they had, like I said, the 50% off candies. And they had these little like rawhide candy canes. So I got him those, but he already ate them all. He's being calm. He's so cute. Thank you, Grady. Like maybe he's beautiful. They are very smart dogs. He is clearly a good judge of character. Look at him. Yeah, he's being a good boy. I was thinking border collie too. He has the right coloring. Sound of fireworks kind of scary. Yeah, I think I was thinking border collie too. He's a very good boy. I love his dappled face. Yes, you upload your identity driver's license with them and registering. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think he was scared by all the pops outside. Because usually he's like, likes to play and stuff. And, he's like, he can make some very like serious like growling sounds, but he never bites or anything. He's just like very playful. But then like when you say let go, then he just does it. Like he's been trained pretty well. So he's a good boy. You want to say Happy New Year? No? I used to have a deaf one. I taught all sign language. Oh, sit, lay, shake, speak, lay down, roll over, come, go, kiss. Very smart. Oh, that is very smart. Aussies are one of my favorite breeds. Lay on the couch and put a throw on him like a oh, I wonder if he'd like accept this blanket. You want to have a blanket on? Let's see. There. You want to have this? You want to have the blankie? Oh, you're a good dog. You're a good boy. That's so interesting. Yeah, these dogs are very smart. They like to have a lot of activity, though. And my other son, who lives in California, he has a husky. Same thing. He likes to be very active and stuff. My husband was like, "What are you going to do with a deaf dog?" I told him, and he was amazed. I really did teach her. She was a girl. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's just like with, anything. Like if you put your mind to it, you could teach dogs. Like when my kids were younger, I was thinking about getting them a dog, but I knew that I'd end up having to take care of the dog, so I didn't. But at one point we were looking at dogs, and there was a dog that just had 3 legs. And I was like, let's get that dog. And I was like, not even like shying away from getting like a dog that had like a handicap. But, because they're dogs and they, they adapt. They learn how to do things. Working dogs are so easy to train. Yes. My son, both of my sons, but the son here was very diligent in training the dog, training Neo right away, like even from a little small puppy. So he's pretty good about his commands and stuff. I won a talent contest at bar with her when I was like, oh, interesting. That's a pretty cool thing. Failing a thunder shirt. I used a scarf to wrap around my Emma when she was freaking out when I was packing to move back up. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about all these things because I'm not a pet owner, but that's good to know because he was clearly freaked out. Like usually if I would open the door, he would just like run out and just be like all hyper and excited. But right now he seemed a little scared. So hopefully they're done popping fireworks and shooting guns because I'm also like tired and I'm going to go to sleep pretty soon. Packer colors, of course. Yes. Awesome. All right, so we've had a really fun live stream. I'm glad that I did this because I didn't want to ring in the new year by myself. And it's always a good time when we have our Snack Chat Saturdays. And if you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe and also hit the notification bell because that lets you know when I do these live streams and when I put new videos up, which there will be a new video tomorrow. And I'm still going to be having Snack Chat Saturday on Saturday. And that's always at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, or whatever time zone that falls in on your time. And we always have a fun time, and we usually play a game at the end. So make sure that you join for that. But I would like to wish all of you a blessed evening or morning, depending on what time zone you're in. It's going to be a wonderfully blessed new year. And I appreciate you guys spending the time with me. The Snack Pack is an amazing community. Thank you guys for being here with me. And as always, Grant, thank you for being a great moderator. And I appreciate you guys truly and dearly. You guys are so awesome and wonderful, and happy, wonderful new year, and stay blessed. And until Saturday, bye for now.